Winner moves on. Losers sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. It's the one-game National League wild card playoff between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, I really love these one-game wild card matchups to kick off the postseason. Kind of tough that your season comes down to one game after such a grinding season, but what's better than a winner-go-home game, especially when that's the case for both teams? Should be a lot of fun to watch.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Colorado Rockies.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. What's important for this lineup as they look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
John Gray gets the nod here at home for the National League wildcard game. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, the pride and joy of the Oklahoma Sooners. Former first-round draft pick by the Colorado Rockies. Big, strong guy, John Gray. 96 to up at 100 miles an hour. Good, hard breaking ball, and his changeup has gotten better every year that he's pitched. The key for John Gray, throwing strikes. If he keeps the ball in the strike zone at 98 to 100 miles an hour, he is really tough to hit.
Stepping in, Brandon Belt, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
First baseman, Brandon Belt.
Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And we are underway tonight in Denver as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. The 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike one. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. After it is Blackman. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
In the second spot today, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Here's Joe Panic. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. Just a 1-for-12 career line. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Panic, originally from New York State. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Gray has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Gone! It's a solo home run for Joe Panik as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
This is a fastball away, and you can see him extend those arms, really going with the pitch to the opposite field. And when you hit them down the line like that, you don't have to hit some tape measure job. Barely over the fence is just fine.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Ball two now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it comes, the 3-0. 3-1 to him now. One out, nobody on. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1. No offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Buster Posey now. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. Just a 1 for 9. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. McCutcheon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
2 out with the man at first. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Standing in, Jarrett Parker. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
The 0-1 on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Blackman looking up. It's off the rocks and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. And the Giants have opened up their lead now 4-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
On the move is Gonzalez. And that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Giants lead it 4-0. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Giro, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Johnny Cueto is on the mound for the visitors in this NL wildcard matchup. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Johnny Cueto is an interesting guy, Matt. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup, and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year, he's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitcher.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He comes in with 16 base hits and 52 tries. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Cueto, a 32-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And Cueto starts him out with strike one. A ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
2-1 to David Dahl.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
A runner at first with no outs here. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Hit hard to third. Longoria's there. The second for 1. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Batting third, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
So stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup right down the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded softly to the right. To Crawford for one. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's totaled 13 base hits in 47 at-bats. He's also taken him deep 4 times. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And Jackson will look this one in to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Giants out in front here, 4-0. Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Up around the face. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. He is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Story over to his right. 1 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 47, Johnny Cueto.
Next to bat for the Giants, Johnny Cueto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Now the 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Now the 2-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
2-2.
2-2.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. Leading off the inning, Carlos Gonzalez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Low for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Line drive to center field. Jackson is there, and he has it for the first out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Now to the plate, Trevor Story. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now that ball is hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Cueto gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. 2 out, nobody on. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Into the box now, Joe Panic, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Popped him up. McMahon has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
At the plate, Evan Longoria. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the run is Dahl. And the inning is over. Giants down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Tony Walters. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Tony Walters.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. This one for Crawford is short. And there's one down now.
Batting ninth, pitcher, John Gray.
So here now is the pitcher, John Gray. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it is Longoria. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Striding into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Cueto into his motion. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Hit the other way out toward right field. McCutcheon is under it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail here 4-0. Now at the plate, Buster Posey. He drew a walk his first time up.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2 balls and a strike to count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. swing by Posey, and this one's on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, left fielder, Jared Parker.
Stepping in, Jarrett Parker. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball one.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that, a lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Into the box, Austin Jackson, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes set with the 0-1. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Count still at 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. Parker at second with 2 down. Another 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. This is pulled into right. McCutchen is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Here it comes on 1-1. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Out of here, into the figure. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers.
The right fielder, number 5, Arlo Gonzalez.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. One and one. Here it comes. Outside, 2-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. This is him on ball 4, grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A cold strike on the inside corner. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. McCutcheon is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan McMahon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. '50th pitch of the game on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
In the dirt here, and a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Cueto pauses. Here it is on 2-0. And this one's in the dirt. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. .3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He is out. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Blackman is under it. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So 1 away now. Here's
マイ
Brandon
ケル
Belt,
さん、
the
こ
first
んにちは
baseman.
です。そうですね。変わりましたね、ついに。
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Hannigan.
Digging in once again, Joe
あー、すみ
Panic,
ませ
1
ん。
for
ありが
2
とうご
with
ざ
a
います。
solo shot that came back in the first inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
なんとかね、シーズン全部終わって、ワイルドカード進出しましたね。
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Gonzalez to the track. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
4月2日、明日でしたっけ。
He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though.
強制サインアウトですよね。なんか1回にまたメールアドレスとか ID とか入れんと起動できない感じでした。なんか複数持ってる人とかは大変ですよね。
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's
1
strike
個しか持ってないか
one. His
ら、
last at bat, he's
そこは
popped out
問
of
題
the
ない
foul
ですけど。
ground. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
まあ今年の秋でしたっけ。あ、そっか。言うてましたね。なんかめちゃくちゃあれですよね。次の日っていうのが。まあだから5月1日生まれの人から令和生まれになりますからね。
Ready with another 2-2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by one check swing holding up.
あれ、この間、確か18って言ってたでした。
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he
確か
wears
そう言
it
ってた
down
よ
and
う
the
な。
inning is over.
17で
No
したっけ
damage
18
done
でした
after
っ
the 2-out triple. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this.
け。覚えてますよ。
That'll bring up Tony Walters. He'll start things out in
まあ
the
まだ
home
ま
half
だ
of inning number 5.
若いですよ。
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. Now here it comes. Soft liner towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the
そろ
fifth.
そろちょっと替え時
Not
が
every
近い
ball's
か
going
も
to be
しれないで
smoked
す
on the
ね。
screws. There's a nice soft liner in the center
こ
field
の
that
後
lands
変え
right
てく
before
れ
the
たらいいん
center
ですけど。
field.
Come on to pinch hit now with a
あ、
runner
変え
at
て
first
きま
and
したね。
nobody out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
この試合ももう負けたら終わりですからね。次の試合がなしですからね。
Hits are now even at 4
勝たん
apiece.
と次にはいけないんで。
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
もう一発勝負ですね。
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the ground for Crawford. This could be two. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As he lines it out to center. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Rockies are down quietly. Still down by a count of 4-2. Adam Ottavino takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
In is the third baseman.
でもなんやかんやと休みも少なくなってきたんちゃいます。着々と。4月1日ですね、今日から。
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here's Buster Posey now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Jarrett Parker will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Standing in, Austin Jackson. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Posey, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hard on the ground toward short, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Stepping in now, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Here's the 2-0. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. 3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop.
3-1
来
here.
年
You
で
have
すよ
to
ね。
make a good pitch on the
今
mound.
年
Moving
18 っ
one
てこ
here
とは
rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries
も
to
う
do
1
too
年あ
much
りま
with
す
it.
もんね。
And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
あ、ここは代打します。
Striding in once again, Johnny
さすがにピ
Cueto.
ッチャーな
It
んで
was a
ね。
flyout for him in his last trip.
ああ、そっか。人数が減ってたんですね、これ。
Gregor Blanco will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away.
あとはあれですね、来年の今頃卒業して、どっか就職するか、
And a slider's in
専
the
門
dirt as
学
he
校
lays
行
off
くか
the
大
ground
学行
ball.
くかですよ
His
ね。
head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino.
ああ、それに関しては、
He's
ま
an
あ、またちょっと、DM しますわ。
1-0 pitch on the way. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
うわ、甘い。
Bases are loaded with only 1 out.
確かにそれはね。
Oh,
押
and
し
it
出し。
misses, ball 4,
これ
and
は
that will force home a
点
run.
得しましたね。
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He
あ
was
あ、もう
retired via the
ちょっとや
ground
ってる
ball
と、
last time up.
まあでも、このまま行きましょうか。もう
Here
消費
comes
税
the
が
first pitch.
上がりますからね、
Pitch hack in
秋
here, and
に
that's
ね。
the first strike. A 1 pitch on its way. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this
全部
situation. Your eyes light up when you
赤
get
印
something
になり
above
ま
the
すから
belt,
ね。
especially with a man on third base.
Swing and a miss, and he'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Probably 31-2と祝日になるはずですよ。
Here's Joe Panic. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make
多
it
分
back
普
to
通
the
のカレ
corner.
ン
It's
ダーは
ball
黒
1.
字やと思うん
So
ですけ
far,
ど。
2 for 3 in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Two and 1. Jackson on third. Crawford over at second. Blanco on at first with 2 down. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. And that's the 3rd out. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Giants 6 and the Rockies 2. Tony Watson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56, Tony Watson.
So striding forward now, David Dahl. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And it's 1 and 2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Hard sinker misses. 2 and 2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3 and 2 pitch. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
慣れたらそうでもないと思うんですけどね。その職場によったら、仮眠とかあるみたいなんでね。ひたすら仕事ってことはないと思うんですよ。多分何時間か仮眠取って、また起きてみたいな。
Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sinker stayed high, but called for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
0-1. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
ちょうど夜の10時頃から夜中の3時頃までですかね。
Here it comes on 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
でもね、終わってから風呂入って飯食って、普通やったら寝るんですけど、僕の場合はもう寝ないですからね。そのまま起きてますからね。
The 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
その内容にもよるんちゃいます、仕事の。学校もね、勉強大変じゃないですか。クラブもあるやろしね。
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball
仕事
1.
の内容次第でしょうね。ほんまに仕事でもっていうぐらい簡単な仕事のやつもあるからね。勉強より体を動かすスポーツなんですね。
Runner at first here, one man out. Now a big swing, and this ball is launched out to deep center field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
しかも今日2回目でしょ、これ。さすがよう打ちますね。
Straight away center, his second of the game, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, man, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of fun.
Yeah, Dan, I can explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
In there for strike 1. It was a walk in these last trips.
そんなことはないでしょう。勉強が全てじゃないですからね。
Hit hard to the right side, and Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Sam Dyson enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
仕事言うてももうね、やることも決まってくると思うんでね。流れ作業の仕事もあれば、常に考えてやらなあかん仕事もあるから。
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. As the first pitch to
でも
him is
ず
in
っ
there
と
for
考
a
え
strike
続ける
1.
のしんどいんですよね、正直。
Hits are even at 7 apiece. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To Crawford for 1. On the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for
わお、
one.
泣いてる顔。
So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no outs, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
The catcher, number 14, Tony Walker.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
相手強いですね。さすがにお互い強いですよ、これは。すっと合わらないですね。うわー、これまた落ちた。さすが粘ってきますね。
First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan.
さっきの回にね、ある程度もうすぐ取れとったらまた流れも変わるんですけど、あの満塁で点が入らんかったっていうのが一番やばいですね。なんやかんやとも1点差まで来てますからね。はい、終わったら一旦止めますわ。ちょっと5時が近づいてきているんで。
Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
いやー、余裕持っていけるかな思ったんですけど、意外とやばくなってきました。いやー、打たれた。同点じゃないですか。やばい。いや、同点どころじゃない。逆転された。わお。まさかの逆転です。
That could be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he was in the runs.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
まさかの2点からでしたのね。3、4、5、6、7でしょ。取られまくってます。
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Gotta believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a weak-looking line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. 7th inning coming up. Rockies lead it 7-6. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Augustin Cortez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Augustin Cortez.
Ready for another chance? Andrew McCutchen. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game.